George Kambosos says every time he tried to exchange, Haney held a lot. He did a lot of holding. Yeah, all right, sucker. Let's talk.
Push the weight in our flex. The live is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little change.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. So, reading this boxing scene article, the link will be in the description. Georgie Porgy, his face was marked up following his loss to Devin Haney, but former unified lightweight champion claimed he was not hurt at any point during their 12-round, 135-pound title fight last Sunday. Kambosos is sure he hurt Haney on multiple occasions, though both his body, he said through both his body and head. That's why, according to Kambosos, Haney held him so often during a mostly unremarkable bout. Haney won by unanimous decision at the Marvel Stadium in Melbourne. I was sharp at points, Kambosos said. I landed some very good shots. I hurt him a few times. I feel like that every time I landed clean, he was hurt. Every time he landed clean, he was hurt. Devin had a slight swelling, I think, above his right eye. Here's the thing. You might have hit him maybe 3 times. But the rest of the fight, he was punching fresh air. In fact, the hole that sticks out in my mind is the clip I just played of you grabbing him by the arm and trying to damn near hit him behind the head. And you missed that. What do you... All right. Well, let's read. It says, so he just fought his game off that jab. Why couldn't you get out of the way of that jab, by the way? What was up with that? You're supposed to be a Marine in there. Think outside the box. The box. Not get boxed. Think outside the box. It says here he just boxed off that jab and did his holding. What did you do to stop that? Nothing. He did hold a lot. He did get low. Every time I tried to exchange, he'd hold and drop into that hip. So it is what it is. Again, what could you do? What didn't you do to stop that? Nothing. You had no plan B, plan C. Spartan. Jim Browski Kambosos, his dad, co-manager and trainer, also mentioned Haney's holding during their post-fight press conference. He expressed surprise that the referee, Hector Afu, didn't at least warn Haney for holding his son too often. There's no excuses at all. So what the fuck is this article about? But the referee, listen to this, y'all. There's no excuses at all. But the referee basically, with the holding and stuff like that, usually, I'm reading it how it says, you get warned and maybe a point taken off. Jim Browski said. But when the other fighter is, his momentum's always stopped. I swear to God it says this. That there means that George got to reset. But at that point, Devin's resetting with that jab. Translation, y'all. He was punching Georgie Porgy in the face, marking his grill up, and there was nothing he can do to get away from that jab. That jab was making him reset. And when he got close, he held. Yo, man, that's boxing. You don't like it? Do something about it. You don't have power changing. You have fight changing power. You don't have that. You're a boxer, not a boxer puncher. You're a boxer, and you're just not better than Devin. So much to the fact that Bob Arum, word on the street is Bob Arum is willing to pay Lomachenko and pay you some step-aside money because nobody wants to see that in Australia again. This fight wasn't even close. I don't care what those cards say. This fight wasn't even close. This was easy work. Devin didn't even have an end swell in his corner. So you hit him a couple of times at least. But come on now. Says here, Haney's jab was his most effective weapon while combating Kambosos' aggression. The undisputed lightweight champion landed more than twice as many jabs as Kambosos, according to CompuBox unofficial count. 78 to 333 to 32 of 215. Oh my goodness. All right, whatever, man. Well, the link will be in the description. Read it yourself. 41,000 fans. All right, it says Sydney's Kambosos is contractually guaranteed a shot at redemption against Haney, who resides in Henderson, Nevada. He said he expects their immediate 12-round rematch to take place in November, perhaps in Melbourne, because a crowd of 41,000 attended their first fight. Guess what? Don't nobody want to see that again, according to Bob Arum. Don't blame me. Blame Bob. Word on the street is they're looking to offer Lomachenko some the fight and give you some step-aside money. Take your bag and go have a seat. You can't beat Devin, and you always knew that. That's the truth. Run this back. No thanks. I know how this plays out. You garbage, George. Get out of here. Here today, gone today. Next. Bronx on deck. Move!